hold onto your capes, One Punch Man fans. Season 3, Episode 7 just dropped, and the action is absolutely monstrous. This is that jam-packed episode where the hero assault team finally invades the Monster Association's hideout, and let me tell you, the sheer number of fights, quips, surprises, and power moves is enough to make you forget the series' trademark deadpan moments. Today, I'm breaking down every twist, clash, and character moment so you can relive the tension, the triumphs, and the setup for even more jaw-dropping chaos. So the assault starts off with a weird vibe. King, the so-called strongest hero, goes missing from the group almost immediately. Some heroes spot him running off, doing his usual mysterious badass routine where he claims he's getting into position before telling everyone to proceed without him. Of course, the rumors about King's strength swirl around the Class SNA heroes, and you can feel their disappointment about not seeing King fight, especially since he so often gets credit for finishing battles that Saitama actualizes, but the younger heroes are left none the wiser. But in classic One Punch Man style is no time for idle chatter because the heroes have walked straight into a massive trap. The Monster Association has been waiting, and their forces swarm in on all sides, front, back, everywhere. Petite Emperor is trying to count the infrared sources, and the numbers just keep climbing, reaching over 150 and rising, hinting at just how overwhelming the monster numbers are. One of the monster lieutenants reveals this is more than just a brute force ambush. It's all meticulously planned as a trap. Tatsumaki, the tornado of terror, steps up here with her incredible psychic shields, protecting the heroes from the incoming telekinetic attacks. But she's as quick with the insults as with her powers, scolding the less powerful heroes for relying on her too much and telling them they're nothing but dead weight. The theme of hero hierarchy and power dynamics is super strong. In this episode, we see the S-class heroes taking the lead, forcing the supporting A and even B-class members to prove their worth or step aside. Now, the monsters aren't just fighting, they've got wild powers and personal grudges fueling their attacks. One telekinetic bad guy starts hurling debris, fueled by the hate of monsters slain by the heroes. The narrative makes it clear this battle is not just physical, it's emotional and psychological. Scrud has enhanced his powers by implanting the eyes of slain monsters into himself, making this fight all about vengeance and raw hatred. As the fight erupts, Tatsumaki tears into the monsters, but the support heroes like Chupette, One-Shot, Sorsaloon, Feather, and Nin Nin unleash their own signature moves. There's ninja action, plant manipulation, toxic blades, graceful executions, and some really creative smack talk. The show flexes its humor by having some heroes rate and score attacks as if they're in an athletic competition. The banter is epic. On top of that, Captain Mizuki turns monster bashing into track and field, high jumps, javelin throws, hammer tosses, the whole Olympic package. It's chaotic, wild, and hilarious, but also shows the wide range of powers that the Hero Association has. But here's the twist. Despite the overwhelming monster numbers and the flashy attacks, things start feeling off. The monsters that the heroes are facing are, well, kind of weak, almost like distractions. Hugh Atomic Samurai and his team notice this and start suspecting that the real threat is waiting deeper inside. The episode hammers home that these disposable monster grunts aren't just there to tire out the heroes, but possibly to buy time or set up bigger, badder bosses. Rhino Pharaohs, the demon-level rhino monster, makes his entrance, hyping himself up as someone who's endlessly evolving and itching to demolish the heroes to prove his worth. In a memorable face-off, the Iron pins him down, and Atomic Samurai steps in to finish the job with calm precision, chopping him down even after Rhino Pharaohs boasts about his strength and evolution. The rapid execution shocks the monster allies and hypes up the heroes. It's a perfect example of skill and experience trumping brute force. After Rhino Pharaohs' defeat, the monsters and even Scrut regroup. Having a minor meltdown over their numbers being decimated, they miscalculated badly. Numbers aren't enough against genuine hero power. Scrut realizes he needs to push his troops into more tactical roles, demanding any survivors collect intel or risk being fed to the terrifying Orochi. This escalation sets the tone for the next wave of battles. No more holding back, only the most dangerous creatures remain. Meanwhile, among the heroes, there's a clear split between those ready to press forward and those scared stiff. Some of the lower-tier heroes get mocked, while the top-class S members stick to the assault plan. You prioritize rescuing the hostage, hinting at Terio's situation while staying alive and handling any resistance. Importantly, Atomic Samurai leads with confidence, determined to press forward no matter what. Tatsumaki keeps her edge, refusing to babysit weaker colleagues. It's refreshing to see internal hero politics playing into the action, but also a reminder of the association's organizational chaos when their best fighters are together. Throughout this combat storm, we're missing the presence of Saitama, the bored superhero himself. But that's typical of the series' pacing. The episode is more about the Hero Association's depth and the monsters' desperation. Even with their powers combined, it's the unity, adaptability, and quick wit of heroes like Atomic Samurai Tatsumaki and the oddball class of fighters that gets the job done. But everyone senses another shoe has to drop. The episode wraps with the surface assault team fully inside, battered but unbroken. The monsters are reeling, morale is shattered, and as the heroes gather for the next push, there's this looming sense of dread. Even after all the traps and flashy battles, Scrut has something up his sleeve. The last lines make it crystal clear the real fight isn't over. The main event is just beginning, and the strongest monsters, including the mysterious Orochi and other cadre, remain hidden deeper inside the base. So, in summary, episode 7 is a full-throttle showcase of hero teamwork, monster cunning, and what happens when a massive plan collides with real power. The theme of expectation versus reality is everywhere. Heroes idolized like King Vanish, supposed deadly monsters get instantly defeated, and all-out battles feel like prologues to even bigger showdowns. The final setup leaves us with anticipation. The S-Class assault is launching, the real monsters are waiting, and the Hero Association must show what it's truly made of. Thanks for watching. What did you think of the hero tactics? And who was your MVP in these battles? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you love this deep recap and want more breakdowns from One Punch Man and all your favorite anime, hit that like button, share with your squad, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss the next piece of action. See you next episode.